The Lebanon Israel border has been witnessing sporadic act of violence since last week's attack by the militant Palestinian group Hamas on southern Israel. With Israel expected to launch a ground invasion of Gaza, there are growing fears that the fightings could extend to other fronts in the region. Southern Lebanon has exchanged sporadic fire across northern Israel border, where clashes this week have already been the deadliest since 2006. U.S. top diplomat Tony Blinken is on a multi-country tour, making effort to end the Israeli-Gaza conflict. This comes as Israel unleashed the most powerful bombing campaign in the 75-year history of its conflict with Gaza. After a solidarity visit to Tel Aviv, Blinken on a Six Nations 12 Arab countries again defended Israel's right to respond, but also added his toll on protecting innocent Palestinians. Speaking alongside Qatar, Minister Blinken says there can be no more business as usual with Palestinian militant group Hamas.
There can be no more business as usual with Hamas. Murdering babies, burning families to death, taking little children as hostages. These are unconscionable acts of brutality. Every country in our judgment needs to condemn these actions, needs to hold them accountable.
Blinken praised Qatar, which has long-standing relations with Hamas, for showing urgency in persuading the militants to free an estimate of 150 hostages. Blinken arrived in Manama after visiting Tel Aviv and Qatar. He met with the Prime Minister and Crown Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. Blinken expanded his trip from Israel and Jordan to include all of the Gulf Arab countries and Egypt, making it its largest tour of the region since taking off as of January 2021. A day before Blinken met with Palestinian authorities, President Mahmoud Abbas in Jordan along with Jordan's King Abdul. The Jordan King, a long-time U.S. partner, called for humanitarian corridors to bring relief to Gaza and de-escalate the situation. Blinken promised to work with Palestinian authorities and praised Hamas for effort to maintain calm in the West Bank over the past week. Some U.S. officials work with Israel to establish safe area where civilians can relocate and be safe from Israel's security operations.
Thank you, press. Thank you. Thank you.
For more on this, hear from our correspondent of WION, Susan Teherani, who is presently in New York.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Friday added another trip to his Middle East tour, Bahrain, as he and other American officials talked to allies hoping to secure the release of hostages being held captive by Hamas, and through their intermediaries warn other adversaries of Israel like Lebanon's Hezbollah and Iran to not get involved in this war, creating a larger conflict in the region. But Blinken's trip comes as Iran's foreign minister is also on a tour of the Middle East, meeting with Iran's allies, including the leader of Hezbollah, Sayed Hassan Nasrallah, in Beirut. Susan Teherani.
Please subscribe for more information.
For WION.
Thank you for watching.